This presentation on the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by presentation on the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by
An injury can happen anywhere, at any time, to anyone. It's not really something you can schedule on your calendar. But when it happens to you and it's not your fault, there's one law firm to remember. That firm is Schweigert, Clemene, and McBride. We live here and take pride in helping our community. We know this area inside and out. We put in the work and fight for what's right so justice can prevail for you. That is what we're all about. We're on your side. We're Schweigert, Clemene, and McBride.
When it comes to your car, you need someone you can trust. Someone who cares about your safety, your budget, and your peace of mind. At Trusted Tire & Auto, trust is more than just a word. It's at the heart of everything we do. We're a local business, owned and operated by people who live and work in this community. And we believe that by building relationships based on trust and care, we can make our community a better place to live and drive. Trusted Tire & Auto, where trust, care, and community meet on the road.
Now there's a live look inside of Lynette Olson Gymnasium at Century High School. Last time these two teams matched up, it was a 5-set thriller and a barn burner. We'll see if tonight plays out to be something similar. Hi again, volleyball fans. Alongside Makenzie, Quintus, Todd, Domres welcoming you to our PSP Network broadcast booth as we get set for WDA Volleyball tonight. It's the Legacy Sabres in town. They're 9-9 on the season. Their head coach is Jen Astle, and they'll square off against number 3 ranked Century, the Patriots. 17-3 on the campaign, and their head coach is
Jamie Zastapol.
Jamie, I was thinking Jen Zastapol. I'm like, that's not right.
Maybe a sister?
Jamie Zastapol is the head coach for the Century Patriots. Well, hey, as evidenced by the time these two teams played back on September 14th, we could be in for a doozy tonight as they've both been playing very good volleyball, as evidenced by Century's won 8 straight and Legacy's won 3 straight coming into this.
Yeah, I think I'm always excited for any of these top Bismarck teams to play each other. Legacy is right there. They can take Century. You saw that. They can take Century to 5. They could have won that game. Yep. Could have been anyone's game that time they played. Yeah,
and we'll get to the keys to the game as Legacy's a team that, hey, they had last time we covered Legacy, they went into Bismarck and we were saying, well, Legacy's got a chance to really put a step forward here because they've got Bismarck, they've got Century, and they Bismarck, Century, and Jamestown coming up. And well, what happened was Legacy lost all 3 of those teams. And so now it's a chance to get on the redemption tour the second time around the league.
Yeah, and credit to those 3 teams. They're really good. Yeah. But so is Legacy. They just got to get over that hump and get a win under their belt and take a step forward. Yeah, this will be high-quality volleyball tonight, folks. If you haven't had a chance to tune in to WDA Volleyball, you're in for a treat tonight. These are 2 of the upper echelon teams, and this should be a lot of fun. Hey, we'll come back with more of our Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show. They got timely services that won't slow you down. No appointment needed. Stay in your car for a drive-through oil change. They know you're busy, and they can take care of you in about 15 minutes at the Valvoline Instant Oil Change locations in Minot and Bismarck. So much more to come in our pregame. We'll dig into the standings. We'll take a look at the most recent Class A volleyball poll. We'll look at our schedule, as you also got a high-profile football matchup tonight on the PSP Network as Minot's in town to take on the Bismarck Demons. And we'll get to more of the particulars and the keys to the game. All that and more as we get set for first serve tonight from Century. Legacy here to take on the Century Patriots. More after this break on the PSP Network.
An injury can happen anywhere, at any time, to anyone. It's not really something you can schedule on your calendar. But when it happens to you and it's not your fault, there's one law firm to remember. That firm is Schweigert, Clemene, and McBride. We live here and take pride in helping our community. We know this area inside and out. We put in the work and fight for what's right so justice can prevail for you. That is what we're all about. We're on your side. We're Schweigert, Clamine, and McBride.
For decades, Nodak Insurance Company has been serving our state's residents in good times and challenging times. We come together for the greater good, from simple acts of kindness to company-wide efforts that make a difference in our community. It's who we are, rooted in North Dakota and ready to serve when it matters most. Nodak Insurance Company, agents with answers.
Darren Johnson, Cody Olson, and Scott Wilkins, your agents with answers in Mandan.
Todd, Domres, Makenzie, Quintus back at Century High School. They've got a lot more things to come in our pregame tonight, but first let's talk a little player profile. Makenzie is one of our favorite players. Well, they're all our favorite players, but one of our players that we've really highlighted a couple times and have enjoyed watching her game develop this season is the junior standout for the Century Patriots, Adriana Backman.
Yeah, she's a lot of fun to watch. Last season as a sophomore, she hit on the right side for Century, and I just think there can't be enough said for the experience that you get as a sophomore coming in and playing varsity. Like that varsity experience, playing with older girls. Coming into your junior season, then those nerves aren't there as much as they are, the first time you set foot on the varsity court. And that really shows with Adriana. As she moved to the outside now, this is the power side. She's really getting up there. She's swinging hard and getting a lot of kills. Yeah,
and one of the team leaders in kills, one of the team leaders in digs, one of the team leaders in aces. I mean, it just shows, and you and I kind of gravitate toward those young ladies that are kind of all-around players, and she definitely fits that mold.
Oh, for sure. It's such a important part of volleyball. A part about volleyball is it's not all about the hitting. If you can't get a pass, you can't get a hit, and that too turns to serving. If you can serve aggressively, you're going to get that other team out of system there, and then you've got a better chance of being able to return it with a big hit.
There's our player profile for the Century Patriots, Adriana Backman. We'll highlight one of the young ladies from the Legacy Sabres in just a moment. But first, let's take a look at the standings right now around the WDA, as tonight's standings brought to you by Minot State. They can predict your future, and they'll help you create it. With 100 areas of study at Minot State, you'll earn the degree for the career you desire. Jamestown, Century up top in those WDA standings. Those two teams have combined won 20 straight, so they're beelining towards those number 1 and 2 seeds. Bismarck and Legacy fighting it out for 3rd and 4th. Dickinson, Minot, Williston, Watford City, St. Mary's kind of still all in that mix, trying to make sure that they avoid a play-in game for the West region. As I guess for you, we've gotten a chance to watch Jamestown a little bit. We're going to get them on the schedule here for the PSP Network in a few weeks, but anything that stands out to you? Is the cream starting to rise towards the top here in the WDA?
Yeah, I think that analogy is pretty accurate. I think the top 4 are obvious, and they're all playing well. It's going to, just like you said, it's going to be a battle for the top 2, and then it's a battle for that 3rd and 4th. It'll be fun to see how it shakes out.
Other games we'll be tracking for you tonight on your BNC National Bank scoreboard is Watford City's at Turtle Mountain, Dickinson at Bismarck, and Minot at St. Mary's, and then of course our Legacy at Century game here. Thanks to Minot State for bringing me those standings. And a quick look at the poll. This is a week old already, so Fargo North was 1, Jamestown 2, Century 3, Cheyenne 4, and Davies 5. A new poll will come out next Tuesday, so every 2 weeks the media pundits vote on the Class A volleyball polls. All right, well, while we have a second here, let's talk about our Legacy player profile tonight. none other than the senior, Reese Dukeshire, part-time setter last year, full-time setter this year.
Yeah, for sure. You know, Legacy's running the 5-1 this year, which you don't see as much. I think the majority of the teams run a 6-2 with 2 setters, so it's kind of fun to see like the difference in that. And Reese does a great job. She, has got great hands. She pushes the ball around, gets it to the outside, gets it to the middle, puts it back to the right side. She's just a lot of fun to watch.
And we talked about Adriana Backman and the all-around player she is. Reese Dukeshire will fill up 5 categories on the stat sheet. I mean, she will not only set, she'll kill, she'll get aces. She's very accomplished from the service line. And, man, she will get blocks and she will get digs. So 5 ways she contributes.
Yeah, for sure. She, the aces, I'd like to talk on that because I remember even just last year, she would get to the service line and it's like she'd rattle off a bunch and she'd have a couple aces in there. She's a really strong server. And you're right. With the 5-1, she's playing the front row, so she's going to get those blocks. And she's also playing the back row, so she's going to get a few digs. She's touching the ball all the time.
Yeah, and team leader in assists, obviously, at 28 a night. Second in digs and leads the team in aces. She's a high flyer for the Legacy Sabres. There's your player profiles tonight. Adriana Backman for Century and Reese Dukeshire for the Legacy Sabres. Take a timeout. We'll come back and we'll dig into our upcoming schedule on the PSP Network as we close in on the first serve. We'll also have the lineups and the national anthem as well tonight from Century High School. Our Valvoline instant oil change pregame rolls on with locations in Minot and Bismarck. You can find them online at VIOC.com. That's VIOC.com. Our thanks to the folks at Valvoline Instant Oil Change for bringing you all of our pregames on the PSP Network. Makenzie and Todd will be right back, and also good to have one of the best in the business, Aaron Wald, with us tonight on the camera here on the PSP Network. Our pregame rolls on from Century High School. More after this break on the PSP Network.
Here we go, where they get it into Doppler up the near side. 3, 2 second, 1 second. Doppler rises, right wing, 3, bingo! Oh! Anthony Doppler wins it at the buzzer! Oh! Are you kidding me? He turns, he fires, and he buries it!
Every 10 minutes, 3 people in the United States will die from a preventable incident. More people are dying on our roadways and in their homes than ever before, but that's where the North Dakota Safety Council can help. Safety is our mission, from the workplace to any place. We're a private nonprofit that offers more than 150 training courses that are dynamic, hands-on, and effective. From CPR and first aid to driver safety and even workplace violence preparedness, we want to make sure your loved ones come home safe each night. Go to ndsc.org to see how together we can make a difference.
Many of our clients come to us already accomplished in their lives and on the right track. However, whether it's in response to a life-changing event or you are nearing retirement, you can sleep well knowing that together we have planned for both life's opportunities and challenges. And no matter what happens, we are here to help guide you.
Now we're back at Century High School, getting set for the Sabres and the Patriots. Good to have you tuned in to the PSP Network tonight. Our mission is to promote local athletes. That's what we like to do. Couldn't do it without our sponsors, such as Valvoline Instant Oil Change. They know you're busy. You visit their service center, they don't waste their time or yours. Our technicians are typically performing an oil change in about 15 minutes at Valvoline Instant Oil Change in Minot and Bismarck. All right, Makenzie, time for our keys to the game tonight. First, let's take a look at our upcoming schedule. As tonight I mentioned across town, big one at the Community Bowl. Minot is in town to take on the Bismarck Demons in WDA football. That's the top 2 teams in the conference right now, so they will settle some things at the Community Bowl tonight. Of course, we got Legacy at Century tonight for volleyball action. tomorrow we're right back on the air from the Bowl. Legacy takes on Century in a crosstown football matchup, and up in the Magic City, you've got Velva and Bishop Ryan as football continues tomorrow night across the PSP Network. All right, Makenzie, let's talk about keys to the game, brought to you by Northern Plains Heating and Air. They've got 25 years experience as your heating and air experts. As your factory authorized dealer for AeroSeal, no other choice to seal your heating and air game than Northern Plains Heating and Air. You can find them online at northern-plains.com. All right, Century, you know, I mentioned this and you kind of elaborated on it, that their net play has been so good, but it's set up and kind of just ties into the whole thing that makes Century such a well-rounded volleyball team.
Right, and that's the thing. They are well-rounded. They've got good passers, they got good setters, and so they're able to get to their big-time hitters because they got no shortage of them. Yeah. They've got a lot of hitters at the net that block really well. As the opponent, you don't get a break because they've got someone coming into the rotation every time at the top there. But the key is you got to have a pass, you got to have a set in order to get those big kills. And
they've got depth, too, on that front line because you got the junior Madison Wolf, you got the senior Erica Lee, you got the junior Addie Clemene, and then you got Alexis Heinley, the sophomore, and all those gals are contributing to the Century block party, and they make it tough to hit against them every night.
Oh, for sure. They put up a really, really good block, and that, you know, you get blocked a few times in a row, that gets in your head. It's, you know, and then they come back at you with these huge hits, you know.
And our key to the game, brought to you again by Northern Plains Heating and Air. We kind of alluded to this earlier, but hey, the confidence thing for Legacy. Can they get over the Century hurdle tonight? And can they beat somebody above them in the standings? I think that would loom large for the Sabres.
Absolutely. You know, like we said, they took them to 5 the last time, and I'm pretty sure, if I remember correctly, it was 13-15. So it was a close game. It's just like they're one step away from getting over this hurdle of beating Century, and I think that would be a huge confidence boost for Legacy to, you know, not only beat the big dog Century, but to just get a win of one of these top 4 teams.
Legacy lost the first 2 sets back on September 14th in that 5-setter, 25-22 and 25-23. Legacy then rebounded, won sets 3 and 4 before, as you said, losing 15-13 in set 3. So there's your keys to the game, again brought to you by Northern Plains Heating and Air. You can find them online at northern-plains.com. Well, I'm going to just take a quick second here and make sure I understand exactly what the batting orders are going to be here at Century High School. Sometimes they change it up, but it looks like it's going to be the national anthem. So we will take a timeout. We'll come back. We will have the starting lineups and our first serve tonight from Century. WDA Volleyball coming up next on the PSP Network.
Whether it's getting an education, making priceless memories, learning to play, playing to learn, or simply getting where you need to go, the team at Ackerman Estvold has been behind these projects and countless others, developing critical infrastructure, valuable spaces, and even some good old-fashioned fun. Entrusted with the things you know, but delivering more than you may realize. Ackerman Estvold, trusted for decades and decades to come.
We look forward to serving you here at your local community bank.
When it comes to your car, you need someone you can trust. Someone who cares about your safety, your budget, and your peace of mind. At Trusted Tire and Auto, trust is more than just a word. It's at the heart of everything we do. We're a local business, owned and operated by people who live and work in this community. And we believe that by building relationships based on trust and care, we can make our community a better place to live and drive. Trusted Tire and Auto, where trust, care, and community meet on the road.
All right, bring it up. Come on. Someone's got to call a play. All right, let's go. I right, zoom, spider 2, Y banana. You don't like that one? Okay. I right, 40 power? No. You don't want that one either? All right, go kick off. Get out of here. Let's go.
First Western is your independent community bank with all the online conveniences you want and an experienced team you can count on.
First Western Bank and Trust. You can bank on us.
Back at Century High School, here's the lineups. There's some of the particulars for the Legacy Sabres. You'll hear a lot about Hallie Siebertson tonight. The senior leads the team, actually second in the team in kills. Joined in that front line by Aaliyah McPherson. We've talked about and profiled her a lot in our PSP Network broadcast. We like her game as well. 9.1 kills a match. She leads the Sabres. Reese Dukeshire, we talked about her. You got Ava Hansel who will come in and provide a back row and also some aces. Maddie Herzog is the gal that I don't know if we talk about enough. She just seems to be involved in a lot of good things for the Sabres. Gracie Klein does some nice things as a senior. And then Brooklyn Felkley, the SDSU basketball commit going to play Division I hoops, is a junior, and she's a powerhouse on that front line for the Legacy Sabres. And again, their head coach, Jen Astle, in her 11th season. Now let's take a look at some of the particulars for the Century Patriots. Eden Fridley was our MVP of the contest when they got a win a week or so ago at Bismarck High School. She's a returning All-Stater. Alexis Heinley is a sophomore that's really just kind of coming into her own and providing good things for the Patriots. Ashlyn Hageron is the libero. Oh, man, I didn't even mention Brooklyn Sand for the Legacy Sabres, the two liberos tonight. How can I forget them? As Adriana Backman, we talked about her. Addison Clamine on that front line for Century. You got two setters in that 6'2 offense, Quinn Coast and Geneva Ding, who are both great setters, but they're also good at the service line, both those young ladies. And then you got Erica Lee and Madison Wolf, and they combine with, like I said, like Heinley and Clamine, and that's a formidable front for the Century Patriots and their 13th year head coach, Jamie Zastapool. Century's been the class, I'll call it, of WDA Volleyball. They've been to the state Class A title match 12 consecutive years. Can you even fathom that? 12 years in a row?
That's crazy.
And they don't just get there. They've won 7 of them as well. So this one should be fun. As hey, you get a look at there's the Horizon Huskies in the house tonight. I had a couple kids that went through Horizon, so I recognize those uniforms as middle school appreciation night here at Century High School. And so those Horizon young ladies will be dreaming about wearing that Patriots uniform in years to come.
That they have put in this season.
All right, let's turn our attention to game action here as we get set for set one. We can tell you that tonight's game brought to you in part by Roger Ward Moving and Storage, proudly helping the region with their moving and storage needs since 1942. Find them online at rogerwardmovingandstorage.com. Tonight's game also brought to you in part by Planet Pizza. No pizza like it. Try the Blue Buffalo or the plain cheese at Planet Pizza. You can contact them at 852-1700. Planet Pizza, serving the Magic City with over 25 years. I always tried to get a feel of like, what's the night? What's the theme? What would be? Is it preppy night? Is it?
Yeah, that would be my best guess for Century here. Let's see here. Legacy's got a little bit of a whiteout going on, I think, but.
All right, here we go. Quinn Coast puts our ball in play, and a quick service there gives Legacy an early 1-0 lead on your BNC Bank scoreboard. BNC, your life's busy. Make managing your money easy with locations in North Dakota and Arizona. Visit BNC Bank online at bnc.bank. Reese Dukeshire, just on cue. Our player profile with a quick ace.
Yeah, she's good at those. She has a lot of aces under her belt, and she's just got a really tough serve.
Yeah, ace number 22 on the season for the senior Reese Dukeshire. She'll crank one up, hits the tape, tipped up by Coast, batted over by Backman. Dukeshire sets it up, big swing for Felkley. Dug out of there by Hagerod. Backman off the block, and it's a point for the Patriots.
And that was a smart play by Backman there. She had a big block up, and she went high hands and went perfectly, hit the fingertips of Legacy and rainbowed all the way back to the backcourt. They weren't able to get it.
Aces and points and kills early for our player profiles. Maybe we're on to something here, Makenzie. Backman with a tough serve to handle. It's going to be a free ball for Century. Set up for Eden Fridley. Oh, and she tooled the block. It's down for the Patriots. Good early action here in set one. Century in their home red uniforms outlined in the navy blue. The road gold outlined in black for the Sabres. Oh, that was a heavy one for Brooklyn Felkley.
Yeah, that was set up perfectly for her, and she went up and was able to go right around their block, and the defense was not able to pick that up, but that was a hard hit.
Back in action. Swing there by Erica Lee. Set up and pushed across, and Gracie Klein pushed it off the block for a point.
Yep, she did a two-hand push there and was able to do it strong enough that Eden was not able to fully block it, and it went right through her hands.
Leah McPherson goes with the short serve. Free ball on a tee. And Brooklyn Felkley's not going to miss those.
No, definitely not. And I was just going to say, I love the short serve. You know, if you can master that, which we've seen a couple of them now, that can really get a team out of system. And that time, it went right over the net into the hands of Brooklyn Felkley, and that's going to be a point almost every time. And here
Another
we go again.
overpass. And Felkley hammers it down. Well, that's all set up by the serve and the serve receive.
Yeah, for sure. She's, you know, mixing up her serve. I'm sure by the, you know, her coach's direction, and Century's not able to get under it fully.
Erica Lee dug out of there by Sand. Back row attack for McPherson. Touch one, touch two. Century free balls it over. Set for Dukeshire. Near side, Severson. Hello.
That was a really nice set by Dukeshire there out to Severson, and she had a great approach. She was able to get that right between the block of Century, and it was a kill for Severson.
Well, the Sabres have come to play tonight. Quick 7-2 lead here in set one. Tough serve. Overpass. Severson just fingertip paintbrushed it. And now the block party. Fridley's denied.
I just have to say, I love Brooklyn Felkley. She gets so excited, and I just love when players bring that energy, and that was a great block by her. She should be excited.
Sabres got something going as we got a Hub International Insurance timeout on the court. You can call Hub today for all your personal and business insurance needs. Quick lead on your BNC Bank scoreboard here in set one. Sabres 8, Century 2. Back with more after this break on the PSP Network.
Your business or your home, across the town or across the country, we know it can be stressful. To ensure your possessions arrive on time, intact, and on budget, make your move with Jobbers Moving and Storage. Jobbers can help you with every aspect of your move. With our efficient step-by-step approach to move management, we can tailor a plan to suit your needs and schedule. With locations in Bismarck, Fargo, Minot, and Aberdeen, Jobbers Moving and Storage is your choice. Visit jobberswarehouse.com. It's Jobbers Moving and Storage.
Well, Sabres making an early statement here in set one. They lead number 3 ranked Century by a quick 6. Leah McPherson has stacked a few. Hagerot digs it out, set up by Coast, swing for Fridley down the line.
That looked good. That was exactly what Century wanted coming out of a timeout. They got a really good pass, and the setter put it right into Eden's hands with a quick set, and the Legacy block was not able to get there in time.
Yeah, that was on time in system. And now get a quick service error for Erica Lee, and the Sabres still maintain that 6-point lead here in set one. Hey fans, tonight's game proudly brought to you in part by Mason Kramer Photography. Get action shots or senior portraits. You can find Mason Kramer online and on all social media platforms. The Legacy puts the serve in play. Fridley from the middle. Dug out by McPherson. Set by Dukeshire. Severson. Yes. Got it into Backman for a point.
Yeah, great hit by Severson there. She kind of had to adjust a little bit, and she was able to, you know, snap her wrist just enough to kind of keep it in that backcourt, and Legacy their defense wasn't able to read that well enough to get under it.
Ava Hansel trying to stack a few here from the service line for the Sabres. And a service error into the net gives the Patriots a point, and it's 10-4, good buddy. It's a Smokey and the Bandit reference right there. You don't get to do that every night. Geneva Ding, knuckleballs a serve. Tipped over by Herzog, and looks like Century might have been in the net.
Yep, I believe that was the call.
Might have been on Addie Clemene by the looks of it, yep. Kelly Donauer, the senior, will try to extend this Sabre lead. Dig by Backman, second touch by Ding, almost ran into Fridley, who had to push it to the corner. Bump set for Dukeshire, swing for Severson. Century goes middle, Wolf, in.
Great job by Wolf there. She only had one single block up, so she was able to easily go around that one and for a good kill for the Century Patriots.
Eden Fridley goes way back. Dug out of there by Sand, sent over by the Sabres. And into the donut. Geneva Ding just fooled everybody.
Definitely. There was not a step going towards that ball for Legacy. That was a really great dump by Geneva Ding.
Fridley trying to crawl the Patriots back into it. Nice dig there by McPherson. Sets up a backslide. Oh, nice play. Maddie Herzog down the line.
That was a great hit by Maddie. She was going on the right side there, so it was one of those kind of layup approaches, and she hit line on that one, and obviously in. It was a really great hit.
Yeah, a little middle slide for a point for the Sabres. Addison Clemene, dug out by Donauer. Set up for McPherson. Ooh, blocked up by Century. Dukeshire goes for the dump, tipped once, dug out by Hagerot. Free ball over by Ding. Here comes Dukeshire again. Comes near side, ripping it is McPherson. Century got a piece of it. They go to Backman, goes to the touch. Way up above the net, jousted, sent over. Dukeshire sends it to the side, and good hustle by the Patriots. Here comes Wolf, off the hands of Donauer. And a rally extended to a point for Century.
What a great rally. I mean, so much good volleyball in that one right there. And Century ended it by just getting a good hit. And I think that one was going to be in, so I don't blame Callie for putting her hands up on that. She just couldn't get a good contact on it.
Ashlyn Hagerot serves it for the Patriots. Dig by Donauer. Jump set by Donauer. And not the best timing there as she kind of carried it. Double hit, whatever you want to call it. It was illegal.
Yeah, I think she called a double contact on that one, so that was the call.
Thank you, thank you. I'm sometimes guessing.
It's all right.
I knew it wasn't right though. Oh, and then an ace. Ashlyn Hagerot just had her 5th ace of the season. And just like that, Century has clawed their way right back into it. Hagerot, McPherson, flat-footed send over by Severson. Ding sets it up, tipped by Clemene. Donauer recovers, bumped over. Geneva Ding. Oh, Century had 2 ladies run into each other. Backman and Lee were like, hey, who is that too?
Yeah, they're gonna huddle up here, and I can see that Geneva's talking to them, and like they're figuring out where that miscommunication lied.
You can watch a lot of Century volleyball. You don't see that very often.
You really don't.
Brooklyn Sand serves it. Backman rips it. Blocked by Felkley again. Clemene goes to the corner push. Set up by Dukeshire. Middle backslide. Felkley, they got it again.
Great defense by Legacy running that ball down, and it was up into Reese's hands, and she gave a good set to Brooklyn Felkley on the right side there.
I like the energy that Legacy's playing with right now.
I do too.
Brooklyn Sand, short serve. Fridley has it. Clemene rips and ricochets it off the block. Alexis Heinley will come on along with Quinn Coast.
Serving for the Patriots.
Sabres led by as many as, was it 7 or 8? Was that the high water mark? 7 was the high water mark? 11-4, I think. Dukeshire comes near side. Roll shot for McPherson. Century recovers. Heinley, nice spot.
Yeah, she hits that spot really well, and that's not easy to do. Legacy's going to have to adjust on that a little bit because she'll kill them on that hit.
Yeah, the sophomore been contributing more and more as the season has progressed for Century. Quintus, deep serve. Donauer, Sand, McPherson. Nice dig by Hagerod. Backman now rolls it over. Dug out by Severson. McPherson pushes it off the block.
I think that got a little bit of the net. I feel that, and then she was able to use the block as well. So that was a good play by Aaliyah.
And this is usually a good rotation for Legacy with Reese Dukeshire at the service line. They lead by 4. And good to see the broadcaster jinx in full effect.
Waiting for that.
He can only go to the well so many times. Backman with a good serve. Sand, Felkley, blocked up and down. The Century block party as advertised.
Yeah, Legacy's going to want to be careful, not let the Century block party get hot. They're up 2 still. They need to get a side out soon and keep that lead.
Backman serves it up to Severson. Near side, Grace Klein off the tape. Century sets it up to Fridley, rolls it. Dukeshire, nobody home.
Yeah, that's unfortunate because that was a good dig by Reese. You know, as a setter, you got to play defense first, and she did that. And I think just miscommunication on who was going to take that second ball since it wasn't Reese.
Down to a 1-point lead. Legacy needs a side out. Felkley, dug out by Century. Fridley, athletic play. Nice dig by Hagerot for the Patriots. Fridley rips, and we're tied.
That's a great swing by Eden there. It was a powerful hit, and I don't know that any of the block touched that one, so she did a really great job of swinging hard.
Well, they say volleyball is a game of momentum.
That it is.
Legacy had it. Century now had it, and now a service error gives it right back to the Sabres. 16-15, a close set 1 Bruin. McPherson, nice dig and a pass by Hagerot, sets up Fridley.
And that's just what we talked about at the beginning of the game there. That was a perfect pass. And then as a setter, if you get the ball put right into your hands, you should be able to get a perfect set out to your hitter. And that was perfect for Eden. She swang and nobody touched it.
Erica Lee serves with the game tied at 16 and long.
Century's had a few missed serves tonight, more than we probably see usually, which is, good for Legacy. So let's see if they can take advantage of that.
Ava Hansel at the service line. Sabres lead by 1. Good pass there. Sets up Fridley again and again. Off the block. Century has it.
Yep, another great pass by Century, and I think that one got a little help of the net. Sometimes the net helps you and it bounces off in a way that the defense can't predict.
Eden Fridley, the second-team All-Stater, the All-WDA returner from a year ago. Top 10 in the league in kills this year. Geneva Ding serves. Here comes Severson. Dug out by Backman. Severson again. This one's blocked. Dukeshire goes back row to McPherson off the hands of Clamine. The back row attack for Legacy.
Serving for the Sabres, Callie Donauer.
Callie Donauer will serve with the Sabres up by 1 here in set 1. Serving Hagerot a lot tonight. Legacy, and that one was touched, I think. No. Donauer got her hands out of there just in time.
Yeah, that's for sure. I think Century wanted, they're expecting a call on that one, but all the line judges said nope.
A Legacy by 2. Clamine.
Oh, wow.
Denied. Return to sender.
Great block by Hallie Severson there. That was all her. I think she was the only one up there, and that's Addison Clamine. She hits hard, and she was denied that time.
Yeah, while we're in that replay. I apologize for that. Eden Fridley sent one long, so it's the Sabres that are playing well, and you get a timeout on the court. Hub International brings you this timeout. They're located at 4204 Boulder Ridge Road in Northwest Bismarck. 21-17, Sabres on top here in set one.
We want it all. We want our dog to fetch it.
Drop it.
And drop it. We want to fix it ourselves. And actually fix it. We want to order the market price lobster. And know the market price of the lobster.
How much is... Whatever the market says.
Sadly, we can't have it all. Except at Sport Clips, where we check in with the pros in men's hair and totally check out with pure, uninterrupted relaxation. Sport Clips. It's a game changer.
But Simon, what about mold? Agent Marlon Old. He holds the world record for fastest mold remediation.
All right, here we go. Legacy looking to stack on more. Century goes to their best side out play. Middle hit for Fridley. Yep, just what the doctor ordered for the Patriots.
Yep, that's right. And that is a good play, whatever you want to call it, for Century, because usually Eden's outside, hitting on the outside, but she does a really good job coming in and hitting in the middle.
Sabres clinging to a 3-point lead. Fridley serves it to McPherson, set up for Sievertson, goes to the tip. Tough to defend.
And that was a great decision by Hallie there. Legacy's been hard hitting all night, and she switched it up and caught Century on their heels.
Sievertson serves. Backman digs. Ding has to avoid traffic. Backman sends it over. Set up near side. Down the line, McPherson wide. And the teams trade side out. Still a 3-point lead as Legacy's closing in on a serve pro set point here in set one. Hagerot to Donauer. Passed up. Now back row. Sievertson. Dug out by Hagerot. They go middle to Lee. Ricochets once, twice. Nice save, but it's going to be a lift and a carry on Legacy. (22-20). Got a little drama developing in set one, and Hagerot just dropped a sinker on him.
Yeah, that one totally sunk because there was two girls there yelling out, 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 and it was very much in.
Major League Baseball, that one had some late drop. Timely ace for the Patriots. Nice dig. Hansel sets up McPherson, blocked down the tape. And now a free ball for the Patriots. Ding sets it up. Backman rises, goes cross court. Hansel digs. Dump shot by McPherson, by Dukeshire, and Century has just tied it up. That had some velocity.
Yeah, it definitely did.
Backman did the honors. We're tied at 22, and a Hub International Insurance timeout on the court. Your local Hub agents, Josh Cattell, Michael Borman. You can contact them at 355-3100. 22 apiece here in set one.
How would you like to turn this into this? With Shots Crossroads Fuel to Food Reward Program, you can. Here's how it works. Pick up a fuel tracker card from any of our C-store cashiers. Every time you fill up with gasoline or diesel, use the fuel tracker card to record your gallons. Once you reach 1,000 gallons, you'll be eligible for a $10 gift card to Shots Crossroads Restaurant. Start earning your rewards today at Shots Crossroads.
There's a few folks sitting on the side of their seats here in set one as tied at 22. Ashlyn Hagerot, the senior, will serve it. Dig by Donauer. Sievertson, and now Legacy just has to bump it over. Hagerot will set it up for Backman. Tips. Nice cleanup by McPherson. Back row attack. Hansel just pushes it to the Patriots. Clamine rips it. And the Patriots have stacked it up and taken a lead.
And that's, you know, I've seen Century do this a lot of times. They're behind in the beginning of the game, but then they just inch their way back. And Legacy needs to just be mentally tough here and see if they can pull this one off.
Now the Sabres need their best side out play. Good first pass. Herzog. Oh, what a dig by Fridley, and it turns into a drop down for Erica Lee.
And that's what we talked about at the beginning of the game. You know, they're so strong on their net play. That's going to be a tough one when you're playing the net against Century. You got to be so strong.
And now you get a timeout on the court. Legacy now finds themselves down to 24-22. Timeout again brought to you by Hubbard National Insurance. They're a leading North American insurance brokerage. Well, will the Patriots hang on or Legacy mount a comeback? We'll find out in just a moment. Back after this break on the PSP Network.
Bank can be transformative for your small business. The best bank for your business will offer competitive fees and so much more. At BNC National Bank, our team is proud to offer you a helpful, supportive, above and beyond banking relationship. Starting to stress about the complexities of qualifying for a small business loan? BNC can guide you through the process with much less stress and likely far more success. Speak to one of our team members today.
Serve pro set point. Patriots lead by a deuce. Hagerot, good serve, good dig, good set, good rip. A swing for Maddie Herzog.
That was a great swing. That's just what Legacy needed. They need to now get their serve in and play hard the rest of this match.
Still a serve pro set point for Century. Advanced Technology, Fire and Water Cleanup and Restoration. It's serve pro. Herzog goes deep. Geneva Ding goes to Backman, winds up, and set one. Belongs to the Patriots. Adriana Backman does the honors and a hard-fought win, 25-23 in set one. Century has a 1-0 lead. Take an intermission break here between the first and second sets. We'll come back and set the stage for set two after this. Century up 1-0.
For the effort they have put in this season. The coaching and instruction these players receive at the middle school level.
This presentation on the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by
.25-23 Century came back from an early 11-4 deficit and wins set 1. Hey fans, tonight's game brought to you in part by the UPS store. They're located on South Broadway in Minot. They're open 8:30 to 7, Monday through Friday. And the UPS store help you with all your packing and shipping needs. Located in the Marketplace Foods Plaza in Minot. Tonight's game also brought to you in part by Prestwich Orthodontics, specializing in braces and Invisalign for all ages. 0% financing, free consultations, virtual or in-office. Enjoy professional treatment and a fun, relaxed atmosphere. You can check them out at MinotBraces.com. Well, if you're the Sabres, you played so well and had such great energy. How do you come back from that here? Obviously, a new game, new set. You can kind of start over, hit the reset button, but that sometimes has a lingering bit of a hangover.
Definitely, and that's, sometimes the hardest part about it is just forgetting about the game 1.
Yep.
You got to come in because game 2 is very important.
Dukeshire rolls one over. Heinle cleans it up. Backman down the line. Dukeshire goes far corner. Oh, good hustle by Hagerod. Sets it up for a running push shot by Erica Lee. Dukeshire goes back set. Flat foot hit over by Gracie Klein. Century. It was Adriana Backman. Couldn't get that one inside the line. Attack error for the Patriots gives Legacy an early lead. Reese Dukeshire, service error into the tape. Probably didn't even hit the tape, probably hit the net.
Yeah, that one was definitely going into the net.
Now Backman serves it to Severson. Set up for Gracie Klein, dig by Coast, set up for Fridley. Rolls it over. Near side McPherson, denied.
And we talked about it before, those two, Heinle and Lee, they just are doing such a good job this year of blocking. And Legacy tried to get a cover on that one, and it just wasn't underneath it enough.
Adriana Backman has stacked a couple points here for Century here in set 2. Patriots up 1-0. And Adriana looking for the side, near side. Misfires there. Leah McPherson serves for Legacy. Fridley sets it up. Coast hustles. Fridley pushes it. Severson,
Tricky. I love it. That was great court sight by Severson there. She saw that Century was all moving towards the her right side, and so she pushed it right into that corner that they were not moving to. Love it.
I'm going to try to get that replay, but I'm going to run out of time, so I apologize for that. Century having a hard time. Now Fridley sidewinds one over. Hustle by Dukeshire. Flat-footed attack for Severson. Set by Coast. Fridley backhands it. Kept alive, and now it's wide for McPherson.
And right idea by McPherson there, because again, all of the players are going to that other side, and the corner was open there. She just missed it.
Erica Lee, dig by Sand. Klein, two-handed push, deep. Attack air gives Century a 4-3 lead. Here in set 2 with the Patriots up 1-0, this WDA girls volleyball matchup. Near side Severson. Oh, Heinle and Clemene.
Yep, they formed that block just perfectly, and there was not a lot of places to go with that.
Erica Lee, digged by Felkley. Now back to Felkley, but something incorrect happened there.
They called Reese on a double contact.
The old double hitter.
Yep.
Oh, tough serve by Lee there. Legacy did well to keep that alive, and then Severson goes long. Well, this is the opposite of how set 1 started. It might be a bit of that hangover we talked about, and I think Jen Astle sees it and says, I'm going to take a timeout. Brought to you again by Hub International Insurance. Quick lead here in set 2 for the Patriots. 7-3, Century on top on your BNC Bank scoreboard. Set 2 continues after this break on the PSP Network.
Looking for a full-service financial plan or planning for farm or business succession? Planning Team Financial Advisors is here to help you work toward achieving your financial goals. With locations in Bismarck, Garrison, and Center, our full-service team of professionals are dedicated to helping you work towards achieving your financial goals. Visit us online, planningteam.com.
Securities offered through LPL Financial, member of FINRA and SIPC. Investment advisory services offered through New Edge Advisors, LLC, a registered investment advisor. New Edge Advisors, LLC, and Planning Team Financial Advisors are separate entities from LPL Financial.
Jen Astle, the Legacy coaching staff, didn't like what they saw here to start set 2, so they called a quick timeout. And Lee still serving. Felkley still drilling it, tattoos one.
Coach Astle should be very happy with that timeout. That was a perfect pass, a great set, and slam to the court.
Serving for the Sabres, Ava Hansel.
Ava Hansel will serve with the Sabres down 3. Backman had a hard time with the serve. Hager on hustles. Backman sends it over. Free ball for Legacy. Set up in the middle. Hammer is brought back by the Century block.
This time we had Heinle and Wolf up there. She's racking up some blocks here, Heinle. Now Geneva comes in for her, so she'll get a break, but great job at the net.
That was one of our keys to the game. Century's been just dominating teams with that block in recent weeks. Patriots have doubled up Legacy. Oh, tough shot. As Herzog went down the line, down the net, I should say, but it actually hung on the net and went long or went wide.
Yeah, that's, sometimes it kind of surfs the net and it's not what you want, but just gotta shake it off and come back stronger.
Tough serve by Geneva Ding. That time Gracie Klein hit the spot.
Yep, that was a great hit by her. It'd be nice to see her get going as well. Legacy, they have got strong outside hitters, but they've also got good right sides, good middles as well.
Yeah, Gracie Klein, the senior right side middle hitter, 3.1 kills a night. Legacy down by 4. Fridley rolls it to the middle. Oh, what a dig there by Hansel. Kept alive. Now Century's Ding got a hustle. Fridley rolls it. Donauer, touch 1, touch 2 McPherson. Severson, blocked. And it hit the antenna. Nobody sees the official or the side judge here. Oh, they say no. They overruled it. And it's going to go wide.
Interesting.
You and I were seeing the same thing there, Makenzie, as one of the line judges said it hit the antenna, and the down judge said, nope, just be quiet. It did not. I'm standing right here. Century gets the point. Patriots have doubled up Legacy here in set 2. Herzog. Yep.
Great push by Herzog. I just get such a kick out of the dynamic differences between Legacy's middle hitters. You got Brooklyn Felkley, get very, very excited, and then Herzog, she gets a lot of kills, a lot of really great blocks, and she's like, yep, that's what I do.
Yeah, you'd never know it based on her facial expression, yeah. Century gets an attack from Madison Wolf. Oh, and a block. Kept alive by McPherson, but it comes down as a point for Century.
There's a lot of action right there in a very small space with a net in between.
Ashlyn Hagerod. This was a good rotation for Century late in set 1, and I should just never say anything like that. Sorry, Ashlyn. Just apologize.
Well, at least you're sharing. It wasn't the same person that you jinxed the first time.
Good point. Good point. Brooklyn Sand, 12 aces on the season. Legacy could use one right here. Fridley with a dig. Back set for Geneva Ding. Swing for Clemene.
It's kind of like an off-speed hit there by Clemene. I don't know if she just didn't get as much of a contact on it or what, but I think it kind of caught Brooklyn Sand off guard because it wasn't coming as fast as it usually does.
Yeah, it was almost like the old changeup, right?
Yeah.
Quintus. And an ace. Quintus with her 16th ace of the season, and Century flexing some mid-set muscle here in set 2. Donauer, nice pass. Sets up a rifle, but it goes long for McPherson. It's just not going the way of the Sabres here as the Century Patriots have a touchdown lead. These two teams playing football tomorrow night, so Sabres don't want to be down by a touchdown then. Jump set for Dukeshire. McPherson goes wide. Heinley had to adjust. McPherson, Severson pushes it. Two Patriots run into each other. Everything, this is circus ball right here.
A little bit, yes.
Hagerot, Backman blocked.
Oh, shoot.
Now Legacy gets into the net. Oh, my. Now the Sabres are going to bring in McKenna Brendel. The timeout that isn't the timeout.
Yep.
Try to change up Uncle Mo here as Quintus has stacked a few for the number 3 rated Century Patriots. Felkley, Sabres are out of system. Erica Lee wide.
I think that was kind of an out of system rally there for the Legacy. They can take a deep breath. They won it, and then now Reese is on the service line. She does really well. See if they can rattle off a few points, get back in this game.
Hagerot right on the money to the setter coast, but a miss hit for Erica Lee, and the attack error gives Legacy a much needed point. 1-0. Century leads, and the Patriots also lead here in set 2, 15-9. Reese Dukeshire, line drive serve. Backman off the block. Cleaned up by Severson. Down the line, McPherson, hello.
Good to see her get us kill there. I think the last couple she's had have gone out of bounds, but she's such a strong hitter. She's going to come around, and Legacy needs her to.
Yeah, Quintus couldn't handle that rip by McPherson. Nicely done. Sabres have stacked a couple. Now they get a hand on the hit by Lee. Set up in a back row attack. Severson at the net. Severson pushes it over after the block by the Patriots. Back row attack for Eden Fridley. Blocked by Felkley. Blocked by Felkley. My, oh my.
They are excited about that one. I love it.
Not just one block, but 2 blocks.
With authority.
With authority. Yes. Sabres have cut that Century lead to 4. Erica Lee rolls it. McPherson back set, and Gracie Klein couldn't handle it. That was an early candidate for the move of the game right there.
Yeah, I would agree.
The double block.
That was a lot of fun. And, Legacy needs to just get under this one here, get a good pass, and keep a little bit of that momentum, even though, they had a side out there.
Felkley sends it over. Fridley has to adjust and didn't have a good approach that time as the set was a little spot where Fridley wasn't expecting it, and a point for Legacy. Leah McPherson with her team down 4 here in set 2. Hagerot digs it out. Lee winds up. Dukeshire digs it. Sand sets it. Good save by Coast. Hagerot to Fridley. Nice play by Sand. Severson, yep.
Great job by Severson going up and swinging hard. Century's block just wasn't in the as good a position as they sometimes are, and she was able to kind of tool it off.
Both coaches up near the boundaries. And they get paid to coach, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Tough serve by McPherson. Handled by Fridley. Now Fridley off of Dukeshire. She's got it.
And great job by Eden there. She came in hard like she was going to swing, and she switched it up last minute to that tip. And she has such good court awareness that she was able to see, okay, they're coming in. There's an open spot just right behind that 10-foot line, and put it right where it's open.
Century by 4. Lee serves. Brendel has to send it over. Heinle tries to go cross court. Kept alive by the Patriots. Pushed by Backman.
Good job by Backman. That she, pushed it over very quickly, and Legacy was not ready for that at all because it came back so quick.
Oh, another one that I'm going to try to get your replay on, and I just can't do it. And, of course, we miss a play as another point for Century. And Jen Astle doesn't like it, wants another Hub International Insurance timeout located at 4204 Boulder Ridge Road in Northwest Bismarck. Now let's see if we can get that full replay now. While we got a second, as it was a great play by Backman to get the point, as it was a rally set up by a block here by Legacy, comes over, Century keeps it alive, and then Backman just goes to a spot in the push. Nobody home. Nice play for the Patriots. Take a break. 19-13 here in set 2. Patriots on top, 1-0.
The way to top a sub is with real red wine vinegar made from red grapes and no food coloring. And the right way to film it is in slow motion. Obviously. Because authentic ingredients make a sub above.
Yeah, in case you're tuning in tonight wondering, why can't these PSP jockeys get their replays straight? Well, we can push the replay button, and we're the producer, the announcer, the set manager, and everything else, and we have no idea if it's going to be a 1-second replay or a 20-second replay. We love it, though.
Oh, yeah, it's awesome.
Swing in the middle by Wolf. Legacy has it. Severson paintbrushes that one, and somebody got into the net. Yep, no. Patriots did. Or maybe it wasn't in the net.
Nope, I think they got Quinn for a double contact.
All right. Well, Century was down 7 in set 1 and came back to win. Let's see if Legacy can do the same here in set 2. They're down by 5 right now. Fridley pushes it. Oh, nice dig by Dukeshire. Free ball over. Yep.
They are really seeing the court so well tonight. They've done that a couple times to Century now, and it's not even really that much of a dig on Century because they're just moving and playing to the ball. But Legacy is, just reacting and putting it in the open spot.
Yeah, nice play by Legacy. See if they can make that pay off. Tipped over by Wolf, overpass, kept alive by Brendel. Set up and a tight set for Severson, and Century had nothing of it.
That's Heinle again. Heinle again there. She's getting up high, keeping her hands up nice and wide, and she was able to just get her fingertips on that and push it down.
She's got some hops.
Yeah, and long arms.
Yeah, that helps. Those long appendages.
Yeah.
Madison Wolf was right there too, trying to close that up as the Patriots closing in on a set 2 W here. That was a good job by Dukeshire to keep that alive. Century with the block party, rolled over by Severson, overpass, Brendel, Dukeshire tried to corner and gets a point.
That's one thing, Reese is so good. She's just got such strong hands, which obviously as a setter, that's a really good thing, but she can just push those corners so well.
Serving for the Sabres, Callie Dunhauer.
Where do you get that from? You get like fingertip push-ups?
I'm not sure. I'm gonna have to ask Jen next time I see her.
Oh, Eden Fridley with authority.
We mentioned this earlier, but she's an outside hitter. We usually see her hitting from the outside, but she comes in, multiple times during games that I've seen Century play and hit out of the middle, and she just does so well, and it's so exciting because it's just something new and it's not something she does all the time.
Century leads 21-16. Fridley will serve it. Oh, off the tape. Oh, and an ace. A kill and an ace. Back to back.
Serving for the Patriots, Eden
Fridley. Fridley wide. Hey fans, Minot State brings you tonight's game with more than 96% of their recent Minot State grads employed or continuing their education. MSU grads get jobs, period. Century by 5. Addie Clamine tried the sideline and missed it.
And Hunzel there did a great job of also missing the ball. She got out of there just in time.
Well, let's see if Severson stack a few here for Legacy, or for the Sabres. Adriana Backman says nope.
Great hit by Adriana. She got a great set out there to her, and Legacy's block was not set. She went up there, had a really great swing, and went down so strong.
Yeah, down the line. That's the one you say Makenzie's the harder one to master as a hitter. Adriana did that perfectly. 23-18, Legacy. Oh, right back at you. McPherson finds the corner.
And the corner on the line there, that's one thing about McPherson. She does a really good job of hitting the line. And she does it with authority.
Patriots by 4 late. And they're going to sub in Kaylin Kraft. It's a tough time to get in your first action of the match.
But I'm guessing, I don't want to jinx her. I was just going to say she must be a good server.
And Century a little out of system. Going to result in a play here for Legacy. Felkley backhands it over. Fridley sets it up. Ripped over by Clemene. Back row for Severson.
Great swing by Severson in the back row. She got a really great approach on that, and it just was able to get a lot of swing on it.
Yeah, first the backhand by Felkley, and then Severson did it up here. Dug out by Fridley. Backman. Nice dig by Kraft. McPherson cranks it. Yep. Here come the Sabres. And Century wants to talk about it. Timeout on the court. Hub International Insurance brings you this timeout. They're located at 4204 Boulder Ridge Road in Northwest Bismarck. Patriots lead is trimmed to 2. Been an exciting night here at Century. We're back with set 2 after this break on the PSP Network.
An injury can happen anywhere, at any time, to anyone. It's not really something you can schedule on your calendar. But when it happens to you and it's not your fault, there's one law firm to remember. That firm is Schweigert, Clemene, and McBride. We live here and take pride in helping our community. We know this area inside and out. We put in the work and fight for what's right so justice can prevail for you. That is what we're all about. We're on your side. We're Schweigert, Clemene, and McBride.
Well, they haven't been void of action tonight, that's for sure, these sets.
Definitely not. But you would expect a lot of action from two teams like this, and they're giving it to us.
Yeah, our BNC Bank scoreboard has been just lit up here in set 1 and set 2. Kaylin Kraft serves, almost an overpass, kept alive by Legacy, but Century was over the net.
I think that was actually a back row attack is what they called.
Oh, okay, all right.
So one of I didn't see who hit it, but it must have been one of their setters. Sometimes that happens, and as a back row player, you can't attack the ball.
Century has let Legacy right back in this thing. Sabres down by a point. Backman drills it in.
Great hit by Adriana at a time where they needed it. See if Legacy can get a side out here to keep this game alive.
Yeah, you get a serve pro set point. Trained technicians, 24/7 emergency service at Serve Pro. Quinn Coast. Donauer has it. Dukeshire, backslide, push to the corner.
Oh, wow.
Felkley.
She just got that in.
Are you kidding me? I mean, that thing was like, you couldn't have dropped that thing up in there any better.
No.
Reese Dukeshire serves. Dig by Hagerod. Set point. Century can't get it down. Kraft sends it over. Excuse me, Brendel. Now Backman touches it. Kept alive by the Patriots. Pushed over by Dukeshire. Coast sets it up. Heinley. Yes!
Yeah, like I said, Heinle hits that cross just sharp enough that it's really hard to dig. And Reese, she got her hands on it, but just not enough contact.
Yeah, Alexis Heinle, the sophomore, caroms it off of Reese Dukeshire, and Century has a 2-0 lead with 2 hard-fought wins in sets 1 and 2. Take a break. We'll come back with set 3 after this timeout on the PSP Network.
This presentation on the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by
For decades, Nodak Insurance Company has been serving our state's residents in good times and challenging times. We come together for the greater good, from simple acts of kindness to company-wide efforts that make a difference in our community. It's who we are, rooted in North Dakota and ready to serve when it matters most. Nodak Insurance Company, agents with answers.
Darren Johnson, Cody Olson, and Scott Wilkins. Your
in action in set 3. Hallie Severson, back row attack for Legacy. Backman, another one. Boy, she's been money down the line tonight.
Yeah, and that time it looked like she went for that strong push. I don't think she really hit the ball. She was pushing it, and she does a really good job of doing it very strong. It's not a tip, it's a push.
She's got some of that levitation like Claire Bauman had last year for Century. Kind of make decisions as you're just flying through the air. Oh, there's a tip. Nice decision for Erica Lee.
Definitely, she had Brooklyn Felkley there right on the net, and that's a big block. We all know that, and she made a good choice to tip it just right over, and Legacy wasn't able to pick it up.
Century started quick in set 2, and they've started quick here in set 3 as the attack error for McPherson has Century on top. 3-0. And you get a quick look at McKenna Brendel, the junior right side outside hitter. Quinn Coast. Ace is the place.
Yeah, Legacy's going to want to, they're talking it over there in their little huddle, but they're going to want to get a side out here very soon. You don't want Century to take away with this. They're down 2-0, but they've been down 2-0 in game sets before against Century and taking it to 5. So I'm not putting anything past them.
Free ball sent over. Backman off the block. And down, a point for Legacy. Well, Brooklyn Felkley, we don't talk about her enough. I mean, 7.5 blocks a night.
Yeah, I just love watching her play, and I think she's improved so much from last year. You know, she was playing as a sophomore, and she's a junior this year. What I noticed right away is she's very quick. You know, if her block isn't all the way sealed off and it comes over on her side, she's really quick to pick it up as it comes down into the net sometimes.
Yeah.
And that's not easy to do.
Shoot, she had 2 blocks in 1 play tonight.
Yeah.
Backman hits it. Felkley sets it up. McPherson off a couple Patriots. Heinle just bumps it over. Sand sets it up right on the money to Dukeshire. Rip! City for Felkley.
Good job by Felkley there getting it into the net. That set was off of the net a little ways, and and it looked like she was maybe swinging from behind her, but she did a good job of keeping control and keeping it in the net and play.
I just said 7.5 blocks tonight. Oh, ace! Reese Dukeshire does that a lot. Brooklyn Felke gets 2.5 blocks a night, not 7.5.
Oh yeah, that'd be a lot. Probably,
yeah, that would be a heck of a lot.
Yeah.
I knew it was something and a half. Well, Legacy was spotting Century 4. Now we're tied at 4. Set up for Erica Lee. Wide. The Sabres have come right back. It's a great point you made, Makenzie, about, hey, Legacy was here 3 weeks ago. Down 2 sets to none in their home gym and found a way to force it to set 5.
Yep.
Dig by Fridley, hit by Backman, blocked by Felkley.
Yeah, so we know that Legacy's capable of taking this to 5. What's interesting to me is to see if Century will, step up and be like, we're not doing that again.
And you get the carom that does not favor Legacy that time.
No, I think there's some miscommunication on Legacy there. Reese took the first ball, and as a setter, then someone else has to cover for her because she usually takes the second ball. And as of late, usually it's your libero, and I think she was calling her off, but sometimes the gym is loud and you don't hear exactly, and you don't want the ball to fall. But that time it didn't work out for them.
I think that's a function of Reese has her hands on so many balls as the setter that when she doesn't, it kind of throws the whole equation out of system for Legacy.
Well, yeah, yep, exactly. And the way volleyball works, it's like bump, set, spike, and so set is always in the middle, and your designated setter typically takes your second ball, but she also has to play defense, and so if she takes that first one, you have to have a plan for who's going to take the second ball. And like I said, you usually have someone designated. The way the strategy has been lately in volleyball is it's your libero, but sometimes it's someone else. But yeah, you're right. It's not your typical in-system play.
2 teams trade service errors there, and Erica Lee at the line. Saved by Sand, middle hit. Gracie Klein, yep. She got a big smile on her face, like, I don't know if she meant to do it, but she did. Hey fans, tonight's game brought to you in part by Minot State. Be seen, be heard, be you at Minot State University. Hansel. Oh, Addie Clamine. No, check that. Madison Wolf.
Yep.
Tattoo job.
That was a great play by Century there. The pass was beautiful, right into the hands of Quintus, and she set up her hitter perfectly.
Geneva Ding. Dug by Hansel. And a kill for Maddie Herzog. Just quietly goes about her business.
Yeah, she gets her, she goes in there, she does good work, she gets the job done.
Yep.
Nothing wrong with that.
Nope. Every once in a while, you get a foot stomp out of her.
Yeah.
Sabres by a point. Oh, and Fridley found the line.
Yeah, that's happened a couple times for Legacy. It's good practice playing defense to run that ball down, make sure you get to the line and know for sure that it's out.
Serving for the Patriots, Eden Fridley.
Eden Fridley goes to the float. Dukeshire dumps almost straight down. Nice dig by Geneva Ding. Flat-footed attack from Madison Wolf. This time, Maddie Herzog on the overpass, saved by Century. Oh, it was too tall for Addie Clemene.
That was a great reaction by Maddie Herzog there for Legacy on that play before the one that ended. Reese, I think, pushed it over and they blocked it, but it came back high enough that Maddie was able to just swing again.
Ding sets it up, push to a great spot. That time, Clemene got it done.
Serving for the Patriots, Ashlyn Hagerot.
Ashlyn Hagerot serves for Century. Maddie Herzog. Yes, sir.
Hitting from the right side that time, so she hits out of the middle, and then sometimes in transition there can hit out of the right side. She does a great job both sides.
She's got that, yeah, I've been here, done that attitude.
It's very, very unique to her.
Yep. Well, there's never two personalities that are the same, that's for sure.
Yep.
Reese Dukeshire goes near side. McPherson, yep. Karams off the block, tools it for a point for Legacy. We'll get the official stats coming up here, but who would you say Legacy's kill leader would be tonight?
Their kill leader?
Yeah.
Well, Severson's had quite a few.
Yeah. Felkley.
Brooklyn, or yeah.
That's tipped. And that's a kill for Felkley. And Legacy's had stretches tonight, but Century's had the answers.
That's the thing with Century. It's like you just can never be too confident in your lead because they can always chip away at it.
Well, Makenzie, I think how many volleyball games have we done this year? We haven't had a fourth set yet. So we're just going to go out on a limb and say it's coming tonight, right here.
I hope so.
Pushed over by Lee. Donauer cleans it up. Dukeshire near side. McPherson. Nope. Wide. It had velocity, just didn't have the... Had good hit, just the wrong towards.
Exactly.
That's a golfing reference. My golfing game sometime. Century with the service error. And it puts the Sabres into a typically good rotation here with Reese Dukeshire serving for Legacy. The visitors tonight in their gold unis outlined in black. Dukeshire off the tape, dug by Hagerot. Erica Lee pushes, nope.
Yep, like you mentioned, this is a good rotation for Legacy. Reese is a really good server, and it's worth mentioning that now she's in the back row. So Legacy has 3 hitters up front now instead of 2.
Dukeshire off the tape, ace. They get the body surf over here for the Legacy bench, and they get a timeout. Brought to you by Hubbard National Insurance, located at 4204 Boulder Ridge Roads in Northwest Bismarck. 16-11, Legacy trying to force a set 4 with Century up 2-0.
All right, bring it up. Come on. Someone's got to call a play. All right, let's go. High right, zoom, spider 2, wide banana. You don't like that one? Okay. High right, 40 power? No. You don't want that one either? All right, go kick off. Get out of here. Let's go.
First Western is your independent community bank with all the online conveniences you want and an experienced team you can count on.
First Western Bank and Trust. You can bank on us.
Legacy by 5 here in set 3. Dukeshire serves it. Century sets it up for Backman. Legacy got a piece of it. And did they get it over? No. You get 3 hits, and they just couldn't get it over.
And I think there's a little bit of, we got Brooklyn Sand and Hallie Severson going for the ball a lot together, and which is a good thing. It's just got to have a little bit more communication.
Dukeshire sets it up. Felkley, that's a carom for a point. Another kill for Brooklyn Felkley.
Serving for the Sabres, Aaliyah McPherson.
And now you get a good server at the line for Legacy and Aaliyah McPherson. Well, Hagerot's been money tonight from the Liblero for Century. Blocked by Legacy. Fridley goes to the cutter. Dukeshire goes middle. Felkley again.
That's like 2 in a row that she's hit it. I don't even know how she's doing it, because she's going across her body and hitting off of the blocker's right side and just tooling it perfectly.
Blocked and kept alive a couple times, and then eventually Brooklyn Felkley put her down.
That was a nice serve by McPherson there. Had a really great float on it. I kind of thought that it was maybe going out, but she was able to get the Century to bite, and they weren't behind it enough, and so it was a shank.
I'm glad you did a great job describing that, Makenzie, because again, my replay was so long that nobody saw it. So well done. That is perfect color commentary right there. McPherson this time goes to the short float. Legacy leads by a touchdown, 19-12. And Dukeshire, that was just a tough spot to get that set in play. And
yeah, hard time getting her footing, really. She was kind of backpedaling, and hard to get a clean contact when you're doing that.
Well, let's see if Legacy can close the door here. They were ahead this much in set 1. And Century came roaring back. Patriots get it to Fridley. Yep. That's how rallies start right there. Eden Fridley. Makes it a 5-point contest with Erica Lee serving it to McPherson. Dukeshire sets it up. There you go. Hallie Severson, side out Legacy.
Hallie on the offensive side has been very consistent, I feel like, for Legacy tonight. She's been somebody that they can go to when they need a side out.
Big serves here for Ava Hansel, the senior. Backman, nice pass. Fridley. Was it in?
Yeah,
was it blocked? Was it wide? Was it? Yep, it was all of those.
They called it in, and I think she just got a bit of the line. And there it is again, that she comes in the middle. Mm-hmm. She hits it so well.
Yeah, you picked up on that right away. Century's got a lot of mileage out of that tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Geneva Ding went to the sweeper.
This is a good opportunity for Legacy, because typically that's a good rotation for Century. Geneva's a really strong server, so for her to miss her first one, that's an opportunity for Legacy to maybe put this one away.
Yeah, team high in kills for Geneva Ding, so you get out of that one right away, you take a breath, and we've got a Hubbard National Insurance timeout. You can contact them for all your personal and business insurance needs. Legacy looking to have a 4th set here tonight from Century High School. They lead 21-15 in set 2.
When it comes to your car, you need someone you can trust. Someone who cares about your safety, your budget, and your peace of mind. At Trusted Tire and Auto, trust is more than just a word. It's at the heart of everything we do. We're a local business, owned and operated by people who live and work in this community. And we believe that by building relationships based on trust and care, we can make our community a better place to live and drive. Trusted Tire and Auto, where trust, care, and community meet on the road.
But Simon, what about mold? Agent Marlon Old. He holds the world record for fastest mold remediation.
Callie Donauer serves with Legacy up by 6 here in set 3. Oh, and an attack error. for Eden Fridley. Makes it a 7-point lead for Legacy. I'm not even going to say anything, Makenzie, that we have never had a fourth set this whole year. But I just said it.
Don't want you jinxing anything here.
Fridley, that middle shot. Nice dig by Hansel. Roll shot by Severson. Set up. Clemene backhands it. Donauer keeps it alive. Flat-footed attack. Good pass there by Hagerot off the McPherson hit. Hagerot cleans it up. Set up, middle swing. Clemene. Oh, what a pancake dig by Donauer. Push shot over by Severson. Oh, just short.
You know, that was a good idea. She just didn't have enough oomph on it, but a really great dig by her teammates.
Yeah, that was impressive for Callie Donauer. Century got a point when they needed it. They're down by 6. Fridley. Legacy did well there. And you're going to get another
double contact.
Yep.
They're calling those tight tonight, and that's okay. It's been, you know, we've seen them on both sides of the net.
Fridley goes to the float. Donauer dumped over by Dukeshire.
It was a good choice by Dukeshire. It worked for her this time. She does a good job of utilizing the dump when it's needed.
Yeah, you got to pick your spots with that shot.
Yeah, you can't do it all the time, otherwise it doesn't work as well.
He loses the surprise attack. Century has a free ball over. Can Legacy take advantage? Dukeshire and Maddie Herzog, a rare attack error there, gives a point to Century. Well, this is where Century was in set 1 with Ashlyn Hagerod at the service line, and they mounted a comeback. Let's see if Legacy can get out of this thing. Severson from the back row. Nice pass, Century. Erica Lee. Yes.
Great job by Erica. Legacy's, they weren't quite all the way set on the net for that block, and so she swung hard and it went right through.
Hagerod, deep. A service error. It gives us a serve pro set point. Legacy looking to send us to a 4th frame. Brooklyn Sand puts it in play. Nice pass by Hagerot, wide for Adriana Backman, and off the block and out. A point for Century. I don't know, I didn't even see her sneak into the game there, but you saw the junior Jocelyn Kilber come on for just a second. Quinn Coast will serve. Set point here for Legacy. Felkley tips it over. Century can get it right back, and Backman does. Here come the Patriots.
She's done a good job. I think she's had their last 2 kills in a row, and both of them have been off of using Legacy's block.
24-21. Now the Legacy faithful are getting a little anxious. They thought they had this one in the bag. Quinn Coast, top serve, ace.
And that's what we've mentioned before, you know, with Century, you just can never be confident enough in any sort of lead.
And a timeout. Just when you thought the Sabres were gonna close the door in set 3, here comes the Patriots. 24-22, Sabres lead here in set 3. Patriots up 2-0.
Your business or your home, across the town or across the country. We know it can be stressful. To ensure your possessions arrive on time, intact, and on budget, make your move with Jobbers Moving and Storage. Jobbers can help you with every aspect of your move. With our efficient step-by-step approach to move management, we can tailor a plan to suit your needs and schedule. With locations in Bismarck, Fargo, Minot, and Aberdeen, Jobbers Moving and Storage is your choice. Visit jobberswarehouse.com. It's Jobbers Moving and Storage.
Well, Legacy with a set point staring them in the face. Call the timeout, get that best side out play set up. Quinn Coast try to extend this for Century. The senior will serve. Donauer passes it to Dukeshire, ripped by McPherson. 4 hits, and it's another point for Century. The Patriots just keep doing this, Makenzie.
I know. It's really quite impressive.
Quintus with another serve. Dig by Sand. Donauer sets it up. McPherson tips. Century free ball over. Can Legacy close it out? Swing for McPherson. Oh, what a dig. Now Felkley kept alive by Hagerod. Are you kidding me? Oh, Felkley. With the block to end it here in set 3.
Oh my God, I think I'm a little speechless.
You thought that McPherson had it done. Backman with an unbelievable dig. Felkley pushes it, and then Century has it set up for a middle hit, and then Brooklyn Felkley slammed the door here on set 3. All right, hey, fine. Oh, fist bump. We gotta go to a set 4 tonight. First time all year for Makenzie and I. Century on top, 2-1 after that. Was it 25-23 again?
Yes.
That's it's the soup of the day. 25-23, Century in sets 1 and 2. 25-23, Legacy in set 3. We're back with set 4 after this timeout on the PSP Network.
This presentation on the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by
Well, we get some bonus volleyball tonight on the PSP Network. Century leads 2-1. In case you missed our pregame, we told you that these two teams met about a month ago, and not 3 weeks ago, and it went 5 sets. Fridley had 13 kills that night. Adriana Backman had 12, 4 aces for Century. Legacy led by the 12 kills from Aaliyah McPherson, Maddie Herzog, Hallie Severson, 10 kills apiece. Brooklyn Sand had 33 digs.
Wow.
3 weeks ago, so. Well, now we have set 4. Legacy, can they push it to a 5th set, or will Century win on their home court? Reese Dukeshire puts it in play. Fridley has a hard time with it. It's going to be a free ball sent over by Coast. Set up on a nice pass to Dukeshire, and Brooklyn Felkley just like she ended the last set. Felkley finishes one here in set 4. Served by Felkley, overpass, and Grace Klein ain't gonna miss that one.
Nope, she took full advantage. What every hitter loves to see is a ball being passed over the net.
I don't know if she goes by Grace Klein or Gracie Klein. It says Gracie on the roster, so we'll say Gracie. Ooh, we'll say Adriana Backman. That was on time.
Serving for the Patriots, Adriana Backman.
Hey fans, tonight's game brought to you in part by Northern Plains Heating and Air. 25 years experience as your heating and air experts. You can find them online at northern-plains.com. Oh, return to sender. Fridley and Lee. That time the push didn't work.
Definitely not, and I don't think you can get a block to go any more straight down than that one right there.
Now an overpass. Oh. Fridley threw that one down. Saved by Coast, set up by Hagerot. Fridley comes flying in. Dukeshire has to push it over. Set up for Heinley. Yep.
Great choice there, pushing the ball over to the right side to Heinley, because a lot of the play was happening on the opposite side of the court, and so Legacy was having to kind of scramble to get over and set any sort of block, and they weren't able to do that.
Yeah, Alexis Heinley she just keeps making plays.
Mm-hmm.
Century on top 3-2. Oh, there's a big swing. Century had no answer.
Nope, when that one's coming at you, you got to be in the right place at the right time to get a good dig off of that.
You know, Makenzie, we talk about this a lot, but the volleyball that we have in the capital city with Century, Bismarck, Legacy, St. Mary's, and Mandan, we'll throw them in there too. It is really good.
I mean, we're spoiled.
It's high quality.
Very much so.
Night in and night out. I mean, Century's been, the class of the class for a long time, but man, Legacy and Bismarck High are also excellent this year.
Absolutely.
And they have been. Tipped over by Severson. Fridley goes to the corner push. One-handed by Dukeshire. Back row attack for McPherson. Tipped at the net. Now Backman sends it over. Pushed across by Felkley. Fridley, attack error.
I think it's worth mentioning too about talking about the volleyball in Bismarck is we also have University of Mary and we have Bismarck State College, where we've seen a lot of these girls go on to play at BSC and at UMary.
Absolutely.
So there's just so many opportunities. We're so lucky.
Yeah, and Mary is trending in the right direction, I would definitely say, right? Been a couple lean years there, but now they're playing really well.
Yep, I got a chance to see them play last weekend, and I thought, looked like they're, like you said, going in the right direction. It's a really, really tough conference, but.
Oh, Severson. There's Heinley, and there's Wolf again. That Madison Wolf is in on a lot of blocks, too.
She is, yeah. She gets her hands up there and nice and wide and stays strong.
Tight set 4 here. Century leads 2-1 on your BNC Bank scoreboard. Geneva Ding, team leader in aces, almost had another one. And now you're going to get, I think Century was
I think they called it back. One? No, they called a back row attack on Legacy.
Back row, yeah. Geneva Ding does it again. Dig by Hansel, set by Dukeshire. Tipped by Herzog, set up on a tee for Fridley. Somehow Legacy kept it alive, and then Dukeshire. Nothing gets a team fired up like a good dump.
Yeah, and that's so true. And I just love her style of the setter dump. She's just very sneaky about it. I was very impressed that Century was even able to get a touch on that dump, but she just got great style with her setter dump.
Ding sets it up. Century runs into each other. Pushed over by Wolf. Dumped down again. And another point for the for the Sabres.
2 in a row that has worked for her. Century did get 3 touches on that, but now if I'm Legacy, I'm going to be watching for Century to do it right back. A lot of times setters, they get dumped on, they're like, I can do that too, and they'll give it right back to you. Nope.
Oh, Fridley goes to the changeup, and nobody home for Legacy. That's tough. Fridley hits it so hard that you get on your heels a little bit, and then all of a sudden that thing is in the donut.
Yep, and she does a good job like with her approach, and it's probably just because of her athletic ability and how high she jumps. She kind of hangs in the air, and so she's got this just way of like thinking, you know, making you think she's going to hit, and then she just switches it up right there while she's hanging out in the air.
Middle slides to the back, and Herzog kept alive, sent over. Century has it, tight set for Backman. Oh, what a hit into Never Land.
Yeah, that I don't think you can hit that corner any better than that. The full ball was just, there was no question it was in, but very hard to run down.
Century by a couple here in set 4. That one, Severson didn't quite get it in the spot she wanted, and it goes wide.
No, I think she was, almost seemed like she was underneath that a little bit, wasn't able to get her hand all the way on top of the ball, so then it didn't have a chance to really go down into the court.
Fridley goes short. Oh, she wants that one back. Hey fans, Roger Ward Moving and Storage probably helped in the region with their moving and storage needs since 1942. Find them online at rogerwardmovingandstorage.com. Clamine tipped it, I think, and then it went wide.
Yeah, it looked like she was kind of reaching. I don't know if her timing was off or the set just wasn't where it typically would be on that particular play, but she was reaching and got her fingertips on it, and it just didn't have enough to keep it in the court.
Tough serve by Severson. And Century, you got it, I'll take it. And the Sabres have tied it up. Hey fans, Planet Pizza, there's no pizza like it. Call them now at 852-1700. Planet Pizza, serving the Magic City for over 25 years. Severson has stacked a few for Legacy. Set by Kilber, Clamine denied. Fridley bumps it. Set over by Clamine. Free ball for the Sabres. McPherson, yes, tools the block. Hallie Severson has stacked them for the Sabres. Hey, there's the answer. She's been the answer tonight for Century.
Yeah, she's doing really well, and that was a really quick play. And she did a good job of getting her timing right on her approach, and Legacy's block was nowhere to be found, so she swung hard and right in the court. Point for the Sabres.
10-10 here in set 4. Maddie Herzog off a quick play. What a dig by Fridley. And then she hit the antenna.
Yeah, that was
It's like she was doing up downs. She couldn't quite finish it for Century. It's a point for Legacy, however, as Brooklyn Sand serves it to Fridley. Kilber sets it up. Clamine, yep, nope, yep, up. And it would have been 4 hits, so McPherson just said, can't do it. And it's a point for Century. Well, we don't expect anything less, right? When it's 25-23 for sets 1, 2, and 3, and here it's 11-11 in set 4.
Yep.
Felkley, hammer time, but return to sender. Erica Lee has it again.
She was fired up about that block, and rightfully so. You know, when you're up against, she's probably played against Brooklyn now for a couple years, and it's like that fun rivalry, and when you get a block on someone like that, you should be fired up.
Felkley blocked again. Dukeshire.
Nice choice. That was great. Legacy got the ball up off of the block, and she saw, this is a perfect time to use that strong push that I have, and that's hard to run down as a defensive player.
That's a couple just fantastic. Backman had one a couple points ago, and now that one by Dukeshire.
Yeah.
Those have been money. Middle rip for Erica Lee. McPherson, mishit it. Century creeps up by a point.
Serving for the Patriots, Adrian Backman.
Backman puts it in play. Sand digs it. And, yep, Gracie Klein has the point for Legacy.
And we got 1,000 assists for Reese Dukeshire. That's
awesome.
Congratulations.
Hey, anytime you have 1,000 of anything.
It's quite an accomplishment.
Felkley's gonna have 1,000 blocks tonight.
That's what it feels like.
Reese Dukeshire. Congratulations to her. Hey, we didn't even know that coming in. That's bad preparation on my part, Makenzie. But we highlighted her in our player preview at the pregame anyway.
It's like you had a sixth sense about it.
Yeah, we have ESPN. Roll shot by Fridley. Sabres on top, 14-13. Good hustle by Felkley. Tipped into the corner by Severson. Coast sets it up. Fridley goes to the cutter. Good rally. Sand sent over by Dukeshire. Hagerot. Fridley floats. Dukeshire cleans it up. Hagerot's all over the place. Backman from the back row. Set up by Dukeshire. Severson. Yeah!
What an action-packed rally that was. And Severson, she has a really good way of, she can slam the ball down, but she also can hit the ball really hard, but it's not a rainbow, but put it into that back court. It's hard to defend.
Yeah, money play right there for Hallie Severson. And now McPherson, service error. And it's a 1-point lead for Legacy. Felkley knuckleballs it over. Coast, Heinley.
She did a great job. So there, the block wasn't set. I think she probably saw it and she swung away.
Defense. Tonight's game also brought to you in part by Prestwich Orthodontics. Enjoy professional treatment in a fun, relaxed atmosphere. Check them out at minotbraces.com. Century with the service error. Legacy leads 16-15. Do we have a set 5 in our future? Legacy trying to force it. Hansel serves. Set up the middle for Fridley. Ooh. She hovers and delivers.
And she just goes in with her approach with so much speed and so much power, and just is able to pull it back. It's very good and it's effective.
Serving for the Patriots, Jocelyn Kilburn.
Getting a lot of rotation here for Jocelyn Kilburn tonight. Tied at 16. Severson, yep. She tattooed that one. That's back-to-back big swings for Hallie Severson.
Yeah, she's been playing really well tonight.
Now you get the senior Callie Donauer serving for Legacy here with the Sabres up. (17-16).
Addison Clemene with a really nice swing there on the outside. We don't see her hit from the outside very often, but she took advantage of that power side and swung away.
17-17. Fridley, nice dig by Hansel, sets up Severson. She got it.
Nice hit. She went around the block that Century had there, and she was able to put it right back in that one zone. Great hit.
It's a good one to get a replay on, but it's going to take too long, so I'm going to bump out of it. As Severson now serves, almost has an ace. She does have an ace. No. Yes.
Yeah.
No, yes, no, yes, no, yes. This fourth set, Hallie Severson's been the story.
Yeah.
And now a block. Looked like Dukeshire and maybe Herzog there. Century wants timeout, a Hubbard National Insurance timeout on the court. Josh Catelli and Michael Borman, you can contact them at 355-3100 for your personal and business insurance needs. Legacy looking to force a set 5. Sabres lead it 20-17 here in set 4.
Every 10 minutes, 3 people in the United States will die from a preventable incident. More people are dying on our roadways and in their homes than ever before. But that's where the North Dakota Safety Council can help. Safety is our mission, from the workplace to any place. We're a private nonprofit that offers more than 150 training courses that are dynamic, hands-on, and effective. From CPR and first aid to driver safety and even workplace violence preparedness, we want to make sure your loved ones come home safe each night. Go to ndsc.org to see how together we can make a difference.
Well, crunch time at Century. Set 4, Sabres lead it 20-17, and the timeout pays dividends.
Yep. Iced the server. It was effective.
Yeah, you can ice field goal kickers, free throw shooters. You can ice servers. Hagerot to Severson. Dukeshire goes near side. McPherson. Yep. Found the line. No. Overruled.
All right.
It did not find the line. Jen Astle says, hey, wait a minute. Quick discussion. I would call it a zebra convention, but we don't have zebras in volleyball. Legacy, that's a good response, though. You have a play that doesn't go your way, and then you get a senior like Aaliyah McPherson just come up and hammer one home.
Yep, that's always a good feeling. When you're playing, you like to say, like, the ball never lies. But, you know, that ball might have been in. I didn't get a good look on it.
Oh, off the tape for Brooklyn Sand. Set up by Kilber. Oh, Clamine, the cutter. Both teams coming up with big plays here in set 4. Century looking to win their 9th straight. Legacy looking for their 4th straight. These teams went 5 sets a couple weeks ago. Felkley over the net. Backman goes corner. Can't find it.
She's trying to do that strong push that she does very well. I don't think she was quite in position like she was when it's been successful. It was a good try, but didn't work this time.
Legacy on top by 2. Dukeshire, tough serve. Heinle bumps it over. Dukeshire sets it to Sand, and McPherson brings home the goods. And Jamie Zastapool is going to use another timeout with the Sabres closing in on a serve pro set point. 23-20. Legacy on top here in set 4.
Way to top a sub is with real red wine vinegar made from red grapes and no food coloring. And the right way to film it is in slow motion. Obviously. Because authentic ingredients make a sub above.
Well, I haven't said this too many times this year, but this one's in the pressure cooker. Officially in the pressure cooker. Big serve by Dukeshire. Big swing by Heinle. Still on the Century side. Lee sends it over. Legacy, can they take advantage? Yes, sir.
Great job by Legacy keeping the ball alive on some scrappy defense there, and Brooklyn was able to take advantage of a single block that I don't think was quite set as strong as Century's used to.
Century's going to send in Sylvia Taylor, the sophomore, just to get a little change up here, see if they can reach Dukeshire out of her rhythm. Big serve. Lee rolls it over, one-handed by McPherson. Set up for Felkley, kept it alive to Coast. Swing for Backman. Oh, what a save by Severson. Sent over by Sand. Set point for the Sabres. Lee, yes! Went to the tip.
That was a very pretty tip. She just placed it right over top the block. Reese, I think, read it, but just maybe a little bit too late. She was going, got a little bit of a touch, but not enough to keep it playable.
Sabres with a serve pro set point. Dig by McPherson, right on the money. Felkley tipped off the block. Yep. Off the block and down. And we are going to a set 5 tonight from Century. Buckle up. We have some turbulence ahead. Reese Dukeshire and Eden Fridley come together. They get a little coin flip. And looks like Century won the flip. They'll have the serve, and we'll take a break. We'll come back with set 5 for all the marbles here. 2 sets to 2. Century, Legacy, set 5 after this timeout on the PSP Network.
For decades, Nodak Insurance Company has been serving our state's residents in good times and challenging times. We come together for the greater good, from simple acts of kindness to company-wide efforts that make a difference in our community. It's who we are, rooted in North Dakota and ready to serve when it matters most. Nodak Insurance Company, agents with answers.
Darren Johnson, Cody Olson, and Scott Wilkins, your agents with answers in Mandan.
Whether it's getting an education, making priceless memories, learning to play, playing to learn, or simply getting where you need to go, the team at Ackerman Estvold has been behind these projects and countless others, developing critical infrastructure, valuable spaces, and even some good old-fashioned fun. Entrusted with the things you know, but delivering more than you may realize. Ackerman Estvold, trusted for decades and decades to come.
We look forward to serving you here at your local community bank.
Many of our clients come to us already accomplished in their lives and on the right track. However, whether it's in response to a life-changing event or you are nearing retirement, you can sleep well knowing that together we have planned for both life's opportunities and challenges. And no matter what happens, we are here to help guide you.
We want it all. We want our dog to fetch it.
Drop it.
And drop it. We want to fix it ourselves. And actually fix it. We want to order the market price lobster. And know the market price of the lobster.
How much is... Whatever the market says.
Sadly, we can't have it all. Except at Sport Clips, where we check in with the pros in men's hair and totally check out with pure, uninterrupted relaxation. Sport Clips. It's a game changer.
Well, not often that you get your money's worth. Or, should we say deja vu?
Definitely.
I mean, these two teams did the exact same thing 3 weeks ago. Century won the first 2 sets.
Yep.
Legacy wins the next 2 sets. And then you go to set 5.
Yep.
So it's definitely not uncharted territory for either one of these two teams.
Definitely not.
Well, this should be fun. First one to 15. It's got the feel that it'll probably end up like 25-23. Right?
That would be exciting.
We saw the coin flip a moment ago. How about the spot for Jocelyn Kilber?
Yeah.
Serves it up to start set 5. Severson digs. Felkley, boy, she has been a force for Legacy tonight.
Definitely, and she's so fired up. I love it. But she's doing a really great job. She, took it right off the hands of Century and Kill. Great way to start for the Sabres.
Reese Dukeshire, this is a good rotation for Legacy. Kilber sets it up. Nice play by the Century Patriots to not get into the net. Tipped off the block, Gracie Klein.
Good job by Reese going to the right side there, because again, that was like away from the play, and Gracie Klein did a good job going high hands off of Century's block.
Dukeshire, ace. And the Sabres are starting this baby in style in set 5. The senior Dukeshire goes to the float. Kilber sets. Clemene tattoos.
A great hit by Clemene, again on the outside. She had a great approach, and she went up strong. She was able to get a lot of swing with her arm there, and it went straight down.
Well, now you get one of Century's better servers and rotations, Eden Fridley. Sabres lead 3-1. Back row attack for Severson. Wide. Oh, what a play by Kilber.
Great save.
Overpass. Backman tries to put it down. Dukeshire gives it over to McPherson. Set up by Backman. Back side for Wolf. Blocked and down.
Brooklyn Felkley has just been unstoppable tonight at the net. She's using every bit of her height and her long arms and just staying and hanging in that block.
6'3", long appendages. And she has been a force. Kilber sets it up. Backman denied by guess who?
None other than Brooklyn Felkley.
Sometimes you just got to tip your cap.
Yeah.
I mean.
Well, so now if I'm Legacy, you've had 3 big blocks. You got to be ready for Century to tip the ball.
Tight pass, tight set, and another point for Legacy. And I think Jamie Zastapool wants a timeout. Yes, she does. Legacy has momentum on their side here in set 5. 2-2. Legacy on top, 6-1 on your BNC Bank scoreboard. Set 5 continues after this break on the PSP Network. You get a look at the Century huddle. Get a look at the Legacy huddle. Sabres like the way they're jiving right now. Century's going to send in a sub, Holland Fitterer. That back row for Century. The senior Aaliyah McPherson will serve. That's deep. The ice, the server works again.
Yep.
The coaches just got to sit over there and just like silently fist bump each other every time that works, right?
I would think so. I mean, that's like a, I wonder if they keep track of those things for themselves, just their own stat board.
Hey, fans, tonight's game brought to you by the UPS store, located in the Marketplace Foods Plaza in Minot. They're there for all your packing and shipping needs. 6-2, Sabres by 4. Hagerot serves. Dig by Sievertson, swing by Felkley. Kept alive by Lee. Tipped over and bumped over by Kilber. Dukeshire goes to Sievertson. Nice dig by Fridley. Set up for Backman. Bang!
That was a good rally for Century there. Eden had two really great digs to keep that play alive.
Sievertson got a lot of it. It ended up in a point for Century. And now you get a service error. Legacy's halfway there, almost.
Yeah, service errors are so tough in Game 5 because you're only going to 15, and so it hurts a little bit more.
Ava Hansel will serve. Dig by Fridley. Set by Kilber. Off the block. Overpass, tipped, and a point for Century.
Yeah, not a lot Reese Dukeshire could do there. She's in the back row, but she had Century looming over her there. She had to try and make a play, and the refs caught her.
You saying she got her hand caught in the cookie jar?
Yeah.
Yep. It happens. Quinn Coast. McPherson saves it. Severson, yes. Legacy operating efficiently. Well, now you're going to get Callie Donauer serving it up for Legacy. Backman digs it. Middle swing and a tip. Cleaned up by Severson. Right back to her. Off the block. Legacy side. Should they still have it? Do the Sabres. Coast will set it up. Hagerot bumps it. Oh, way too wide. And Backman, nothing she could really do there. And Legacy is cruising here up 9-4. And Century's going to burn their final timeout here in set 5. Brought to you by Hubner National Insurance. They're a leading North American insurance brokerage. Woo! All right, Makenzie, we're going to keep this right here as you look inside the Legacy huddle. I mean, they were on the short end of a 15-13 set 5 3 weeks ago, and now you find yourself, up by 5 in set 3. But it really is a situation where you got to be point to point, right? You can't start thinking about, hey, we're just about there, girls.
Yeah, no.
You got to stay a little bit in the moment, right? If you're the Sabres.
Absolutely. Anytime you're playing Century, because we talked about that how many times tonight, that you can never be too confident in a lead against Century because they have a way of clawing their way back. And so Legacy needs to really stay focused here and take it point by point and try win as many points as it possibly can to get 15 first.
Reminder after the game, we'll have our planning team financial advisors, Shots Crossroads post-game show. Shots Crossroads, your post-game headquarters. You can order online at shotscrossroads.com. And planning team financial advisors helping clients work towards financial freedom. Donauer serves it up. Backman to Donauer, back to Severson, deep. Well, the Patriots got a side out when they needed it. Both the timeouts worked for head coach Jamie Zastapool. Adriana Backman serves here in set 5. Her team down 4, tight set. And it was jousted there by Lee and Dukeshire, and Lee won it.
Yeah, I think she had the advantage of the ball being a little bit more on her side, but Erica Lee is a great blocker. She does a really good job at the net.
Backman with a tough serve. Herzog, good cleanup there by Backman. Gets it over to Heinle, off the block. Dukeshire goes to the dump. Hagerod has it. Set up for Backman from the back row. Overpass. Lee into the spot. Yeah!
Great job by Lee there. That's a good spot to put it, especially in transition, because a lot of time your setter is moving up to the net and can be a lot of confusion on the defensive side. So that's a great spot for her to put it back to.
I was wondering if you're going to get a timeout for Legacy. Instead, they're going to go to the power play. Nobody knows who's coming in and out.
Yeah.
You get 7-on-6 out there. Severson. Oh, good dig by Coast. Set up by Hagerot. Fridley, cutter. Yep. Century's rolling. And now you get that timeout. I'm going to take you back a play and check this one out. I guess we're not. Sometimes the replay cooperates, sometimes it doesn't. This is almost uncanny, Makenzie, how many times we've done a few Century games the last few years now. How many times that they seemingly just claw, fight, scratch, grind their way back into sets, back into matches.
Yeah, I think I said it earlier in the night, it's really quite impressive. Like, they do it so many times, and you know, I don't know what it is, if it's just like Century is, you know, it's somebody you always want to beat. You know, I'll give it to them. They're always the ones coming in and everybody wants to beat them, you know what I mean? And so that's just hard to get over or what, but credit to them, they don't give up and they just keep on task and don't panic.
Well, and it's been high drama the entire night. Sabres by a point here in set 5. H-Trana Backman has stacked a couple. Let's see if the timeout works for Jen Asta like it did for Coach Zastapool a couple times. Dukeshire sets it up, free ball sent over. Century's got a chance to tie it up. Erica Lee does exactly that.
And great job by Century there. You know, took advantage of Legacy being out of system. They somehow only put a free ball over to Century, and that's a great opportunity. Free balls, you should have a perfect pass every single time, and they did, and they took advantage.
Good pass by McPherson. They go right back to her. Kept alive.
Oh, wow.
Century somehow got that over to the other side of the net. Severson overpasses it. Herzog blocked by Lee. Are you kidding me?
What a great rally. I mean, Severson hit that ball so hard, and Century somehow kept it alive, and then their net play. I mean, they're so strong. They do so well at the block.
Oh, and then a service error. Century had taken a lead, and now we're tied at I said it was going to be 25-23. It has that feel, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Severson to Hagerot. Coast to Fridley.
Oh, wow. Nice dig.
What a play by Hansel. Coast sets it up. Fridley bats it to the back. Goodness. And it's long.
Hansel is so excited, and she should be. That was a humongous dig. Eden hit that ball so hard, and she got under that to keep it playable. That's so exciting for her.
Oh, you having any fun, folks? Fridley mishit. The Sabres lead this 12-10 in set 5. And Century's used both their timeouts, if you remember. Dig by Backman, but an ace. What a time for that one for Hallie Severson. Severson will serve it up again. Century's discombobulated. Sabres are feeling it. Herzog tools the block.
And we got a smile out of her this time. She did a great job going up there and swinging hard.
Well, now you get a serve pro match point. Sabres by 4. Backman with a good first pass. Fridley has it off the block. Donauer kept alive by Severson. Sent over, free ball Century. Coast, middle swing for Lee. Got it.
They're still alive. Legacy here, this is very important to not let Century get into this again. Put it away.
Well, and Holland Fitterer is going to be serving for Century. Serve pro set point. Match point. And off the block. Aaliyah McPherson ends it. A 5-set thriller. And the Legacy Sabres have slayed the Dragon.
Yeah.
Wow. We'll take a breath. We'll come back and send you into our planning team, financial advisors, Shots Crossroads post-game show. Be a happy group of Sabres we're going to talk about and talk with tonight. So Legacy wins this one 3-2. We'll come back and break it down after this break on the PSP Network.